Looks like we're doing all right on the Facebook. How about YouTube? YouTube, Bonnie says, good afternoon. I'll be watching at work during lunchtime. Yippee! 83 and beautiful here in Indiana today. Yeah, it's about 83 here today too. I keep telling Banjo it's hot in Topeka whenever he's out there. Bonnie says, thumbs up and shared. Thank you, my friend. Those are how we find new friends. All right, I've got a really cute project for you guys today. Hey, Kathy. Kathy says, hi, Marissa, watching from Wisconsin. Hello, my friend. Hey, Kathy, is it hot in Topeka there too? I don't even know where that came from. I think it came from a cartoon the kids watched when they were kids. So now whenever it's hot, we say, it's hot in Topeka. Hi, Jan. Happy Friday. Jan's waving at me from across the table. We have got lots going on over here, you guys. Quick housekeeping while we wait for everybody to get in here. In Color Club, don't forget, Thursdays are In Color Club Zoom, and we're featuring Secret C and the Beautiful Gallery bundle. Let me know how the sound is, how the picture is. I'm not getting all the errors that I was getting yesterday. I'm getting excellent connection and nice blue line, nice blue stream. Consistent, and it's looking much better than yesterday. Thank God. Lena's here. Good morning, Lena. Hey, Joy. Kathy's on both platforms. Woo, woo. Thank you, my friend. Keep those comments, likes, shares coming. That's a really awesome way you can support the channel and the things that we do. Lets YouTube and Facebook know that the content's engaging, so keep talking to each other, talking to me, let those comments flow. If you have any friends that you think would like this series, this content, please share. Whether you share it to your social media or you recommend it to a friend, please share. Hey, Sue. Sue says, hello to everyone from Minneapolis. We're glad you're here. Let's see here. Bonnie says, sounds good today, and the picture is good so far. Much better than yesterday for sure. I don't know what was going on yesterday, but man, it had me sweating. I'm much more relaxed today with my nice, steady blue line here on the Facebook. My little green dot with excellent connection on the YouTube. That's much better stamping conditions. All right, so In Color Club Zoom, 2 p.m. Thursday. It's our second to last one. We're doing Secret C and Beautiful Gallery. I've got cards and packets going out to our monthly members. We're gonna finish those up today. We're packing paper samplers still today, and that's we're cranking it. I should say we, I mean Joyce. And Jan will be joining her shortly. Let's see here. What else is going on around here? Thank you to everybody who placed their orders yesterday for the stamp and tool sale. I wish it was a bundle sale, but anybody who placed orders yesterday, I really appreciate you. We are in our Follow Me Through Fall series. We've got a cute little treat here. I love these Play-Doh treat without the sweet. They're usually available every year, but they've been kind of elusive to find. They're just little 1 ounce, are they? Yeah, 1 ounce tubs of Play-Doh. And let's see here, that's all the colors. Pretty fancy for the Halloween season. I found them on Amazon. I'm glad to have them on Amazon. I used to go hunt them down for the kids when they were little. They were sometimes Target, sometimes Walmart, sometimes Walgreens or CVS. Sometimes your drugstores will carry them, but now Amazon's got them. And so we're going to do a little box for them. And this is our box. I got to switch views and make sure I'm in the camera. There we go. This is our little treat box. Oh, hold on. I got reassembled wrong. Missed all the sweetness. There we go. Now ready. Ready, do-over. More cute. Little square. Okay, now think, oh, look at that little cute box. But it doesn't open up here like you'd think it would. Slides out the side and fits 2 little canisters of Play-Doh. Or if you had a little cookie cutter, it'd have to be smaller than 2 inches in each direction. Maybe 1 7/8 or 1 3/4. It'd have to be kind of a little one, but maybe you put a little canister in there and a tiny little cookie cutter. I was looking for some, but wasn't sure if I'd find ones that were small enough. So I just stacked up the 2 little canisters. Isn't that cute? So fun. All right, so that's our project today. And this is number 5 in our Follow Me Through Fall series. If you're just joining us, the Follow Me Through Fall series is 12 projects that range from back to school straight through Thanksgiving, autumn leaves. We're at our Halloween stop right now. We've got actually 4 of the days are devoted to Halloween. This is our second to last one. Let me show you a quick recap. That'll give everybody some time to get here. We started out with back to school, and we did this cool flap treat box. So belly band slides off, you flip and flap. We've got some little sticky notes and some mini colored pencils in this fun treat box. Not like any I've ever done before, but really fun. Now, 6 of the projects will be available right on the blog with a live replay. And 6 of the projects are for email subscribers only. All right, so this was on the blog, and there's a live for that one. And then this was day 2. This was for email subscribers only. Now, here's the thing. If you're not an email subscriber, don't worry, you didn't miss anything, because we found a way to send you all the tutorials that you missed. We've got a series that will automatically send you the ones that have already been released. But we're going to stop that series. We're going to turn it off at the end of Follow Me Through Fall. So it's only for those of you who do subscribe during this period, or current subscribers, all right? So we did this book lovers treat box. Consider this a paper hug. I love that sentiment. And inside are some corner bookmarks and these cute little notepad. And the fun part about this one is kind of a 2-for-1 tutorial. You get the box template and then the template and tutorial for the easel cover, and a simple little method where you can do that easel cover. And now, of course, this is going to be for this size little notepads. These are from Amazon, but it's a simple idea that you can adjust the size for any notepad you have. So that was our first email exclusive tutorial. And then day 3 we did on the blog. That was our first Halloween, and this is also our Card Club for Cool People exclusive content. So if you are a Card Club member, you'll want to go grab this project sheet, because this is the bonus project. We like to take the Card Club products because it's stacked with products. You get extra designer series paper, you'll have extra ribbon, whole spool, usually a full or a half pack of embellishments. So there's lots of leftover. We like to do a box that coordinates with those cards for a Card Club. And so this is our bonus project for our August Card Club members, and our day number 3 of our 12 days, our Follow Me Through Fall series. And let's see here. Christina's here. Hey, Christina. And Kathy says, such a cute project. I'm glad you like it. I can't wait to show you how simple and easy it is. Day 4, we sent a duo, a matching pair, a set to our email subscribers. So card and treat box. This is a little lidded treat box. It's got wind-up toys that I found on Amazon. They're so funny. A little mummy and a little pirate. These are nostalgic to me. Always got a kick out of those when I was a kid. Wind-up toys. No tricks, all treats. I don't know if that's a trick or a treat. So you can put one toy and some candy. I was saying yesterday that then it's a trick and a treat, right? And a coordinating card for that one. All right, then we have today's project. This is number 5 in our Follow Me Through Fall series. And a little treat box with a fun surprise. It's a little slidey, almost like a match box, but cube, 2x2x2. And then if you are not already email subscribers, kitchentablestamper.com/email, or any page on the blog in the upper right-hand corner is usually our subscribe box. Just put in your name and email. This is our exclusive project for email subscribers. This is going to go out to our subscribers on Tuesday. 7 p.m. is when we send out these exclusive content. So check your email for that. And when you find email from us, drop it in your inbox. If you find it in your spam, junk, promotions, if you find it in any folder or file other than your inbox, move it to the inbox and train your inbox. And then look for this Tuesday, 7 p.m. Central Time. All right, so that's our email exclusive for Tuesday. This is project number 6, and we'll be halfway through Follow Me Through Fall. All right, so that's the recap of this series. This is our project for today and our treat for today. Let's see how you guys are doing. Let's see how I'm doing. Checking my stream condition again. Ruth says, I love all your projects. Thank you, Ruth. I'm glad you're here, and I hope that you're collecting the project sheets. There's 12 total to collect. Hey, Brittany. It has been several weeks. I hope you're well. Corinne says, I posted the picture of the wedding box I made. I saw it flash on my feed as I was setting up today. Jan says she saw it too. Thumbs up. Happy Friday, Marla. All right, so we have got a lot of work going on here today, and I want to get some mail out, my In Color Club stuff out, and I want to get paper sampler and card club so that we can get them out Monday. All right, so we got a lot to do. I'm going to get down to the project here. We're going to do some crafting, and yeah, we're going to wrap up Friday with a bang. I love this project, and I hope that you do too. I'm going to, again, try to grab a recording out of this for Elena to do. So we're going to start like we're doing a video and see how this goes. We're learning as we go, you guys, and it's kind of fun. It really does take a little bit of pressure off of me and saves me a lot of time if I can get that recording out of here. Hopefully I'll get to the place where I don't even have to talk about it anymore. You'll just notice that I kind of shift gears and then craft, and then I'm back again and we still have a good time. But in the meantime, it's still kind of a new thing to me. So I'm going to try and get a clean recording out of this for you. So if you want to just have the crafting, no chit chat, you can go back and check that out on YouTube. So let's see how it goes. All right. Uh-oh, it might not let me record, you guys. Hold on, I'm going to check something. If it doesn't let me, it doesn't let me. We might not have a clean video of this because we've got so much going on. Just so you guys know, this one might be a live only. Let me see. Okay. Nope, it's not letting me. All right, well, it is what it is. I'm going to start here like I'm recording anyways because maybe we can download it and get it out. But there's a chance that this will only be available live, you guys. But the rest of the series, we'll do what we can to pull out a clean video or run them just live. It's okay, though, because I like the interaction with you. And if I'm doing just the live, a lot of demonstrators are doing that now. If I'm doing just the live instead of a live and a video, I can bring you more diverse content. So I hope that you're okay with it. Let's get crafting. This is our project today. And hey guys, Marissa at kitchentablestamper.com. Today I've got a cute little cube treat box for you with a twist. It's got a fun little slide, almost like a matchbox. And this is project 5 in our Follow Me Through Fall series. I hope you're following along. Got a couple of little treat without the sweet Play-Doh canisters. Got those on Amazon, and there's a link in the description. If you guys are feeling like me, you love the spooky Halloween designer series paper, spooky sweet designer series paper, I think that's what that one's called, but you were looking for a little bit more excitement, a little bit more patterns, then I think you're going to love this project. I am going to combine the designer series paper from the online exclusives, the Halloween Designer Series paper with a Stampin' Up! Kit. This is the Sweet Spooky kit, and I couldn't resist it when I saw it show up on the online exclusives because of its coordination to the Sweet Halloween, the Spooky Halloween Designer Series paper, and that sweet. So let me show you what's in here and of course what it does, but you can do what you want with it. That's what I did. I might make a couple of treat boxes and then use the rest of the bits to make some matching cards. There's a lot of material in here and it coordinates perfectly with this year's Halloween suite. All right, so here's the instructions for this guy, and it makes 15 treat boxes, 3 different designs, and 5 of each. You get, of course, Stampin' Up's really beautiful full color instruction booklet, and then inside are the treat boxes. They're little milk carton shaped treat boxes. And look at this. I'm not gonna lie, I bought this kit to cut these up. I love this pattern. I wish it was in the Designer Series paper, but it's pretty simple. Everything's scored up for you and just makes a cute little milk carton. That's pattern number 1. You get 5 of those. And then the one that I cut up today, don't you wish that was Designer Series paper in this spooky suite? And then little haunted house kind of shape decorated ones, 5 of each. And then you get 5 of each of the die cut sheets. So the one sheet has some banners and ghosts and an eek. And then the other sheet is tags and the cute little bat and pumpkin that I used. So cute, don't you think? I love how it brought in some bubble bath and a little bit of fresh freesia. Just kind of expanded the color palette a bit. So those are those elements. You'll see I just took my box and sliced off some pieces. I'm just cutting it up like a Designer Series paper. I'm kind of trying to avoid the score lines, but there's some pretty nice size panels in between the score lines. So good for little elements on a card or for a treat box. And then you also get a sheet of dimensionals, really nice. And let's show you what's in the little envelope here, because this is kind of fun too. There's tear and tape adhesive in there for assembling the boxes if you want to do them like the kit. And just like dimensionals, that's always welcome. And then these cutie little paper clips. Look at how tiny they are. To give you some perspective on that, there it is. But let me see if I have right behind me. I think I have a paper clip, like a standard paper clip. Not the little one. This is like the standard office size one. But look at the difference. Isn't that crazy? They're tiny. They're so cute. All right, so hopefully that gives you some perspective. And those can be used to close the little milk cartons, or they'd be adorable just clipped on a card. So if you don't want to make the treat boxes just like they are, that's fine. Or if you wanted to make half the treat boxes and then make some matching cards, that'd be cool too. All right, the black and white baker's twine, and then some little stakes. And those are so that you can make little eek flags for the ghost to hold. Do you see that? Those would be so cute just on a card front. I'm just saying. So maybe you don't need the treats, or you just need a couple treats. You can definitely cut this up, make a bunch of cards, a few treats for those special kids or people, and then turn it into cards so easily. And these very cool iridescent stars. We have a snowflake set in the online exclusives that's kind of like these. They're a little bit tall. They're chunky. They're cool though. All right, so that's the kit. And we're going to just take the bits and pieces that we want out of it and use it, because I always say crafty girls do what they want. And I'm a crafty girl, so I'm going to do what I want. All right, what I grabbed from the kit, let me show you what I got here. I took this dotted banner and this trick-or-treat tag, this bubble bath trick-or-treat tag. Let me get the little hole out of there. Got the pumpkin die cut, the bat die cut, and then I cut 1 7/8 inch pieces from that pink treat box. All right, so that's the pieces out of the kit. And then I've got designer series paper, 1 7/8 inch square from the Spooky Sweet designer series paper, and then 4 that are 7/8 by 1 7/8. I cut this little banner. This is from the designer series paper. It's got the gray on the back. And I just cut that out of the tag sheet. And now I'm going to, real quickly before we get started, I'm just going to follow along with the design there and cut some real chicken lips. They illustrated it, but you got to cut it. All right, so that's our pieces from the designer series paper. And then I have 1 die cut and cut this little piece of web, and that is from the Fright Night dies. Fright Night dies are cool. They've got 3 of those webs. I've got them on the machine behind me, but they've also got Eek, Boo, a spider, 2 labels that are definitely not just for Halloween, and a banner that's not just for Halloween. It's a nice die set. I did not get bundled with the stamp set. I don't think you need to unless you really loved it. There is a stamp set that coordinates with it. All right, so that's our pieces. Now we're going to make the box from basic black cardstock, and I have 2 pieces here. This one is 5 5/16 by 5 5/16. And this one is 2 by 10. All right, let me show you how we're going to score these up and put this together. There is no stamping. There's 1 die cut that you actually have to crank. The rest just pop out of the kit. So it really is a really quick project that doesn't need a lot of supplies. A little designer series paper, a little cardstock, and the kit. All right, so we're going to put this and score all the way around at 2 inches. And what that does is gives us all 4 walls of our box are 2 inches. And that is important. All right, so now we've got all 4 sides scored at 2 inches. Next thing you're going to do is, and this is optional, you can just score this, trim it, and then lob off the tab, but I like the nice tidy tab. It's just the way I roll. So what we're going to do here is score at 1 1/2, but stop at the intersecting score line. And we're going to score at 4 1/2, but stop at the intersecting score line. Don't go all the way down. Rotate 180 degrees, and now your 2 partial half score lines are down here. You're going to do the same half score lines. You're going to start at 1 1/2, stop when you get to the intersecting score line, and then start at 4 1/2 and stop at the intersecting score line. All right, so just like we did 2 inches all the way around, we didn't score at 2 and 4 because we want nice even box sides. We're going to do the same thing with our little wrapper. We're going to score on the 10-inch side, 1, 2, and 4. And then we're going to rotate it to the other 10-inch side, and we're going to score at 1, 2, and 4. What that means is that this is 1 inch, this is 1 inch. Even if you cut your paper, like, I don't know, 9 and 89/100ths. You know, there's no slop then, and when you go to put these 2 ends together that are supposed to be 1 inch, they're going to line up nice and tidy. This is going to be 1 inch, and this is going to be 1 inch. There's no matter how close or not close you got to exactly 10 inches, you're going to have a nice even band that goes around the box. All right, we need a bone folder and a pair of scissors, and we're going to assemble this guy. It's looks a lot more complicated than what it is. It really is just a matchbox, but the cube shape of it and the little tab on top really do make it seem like it's really special. All right, so I'm going to work these score lines, and what you want is from the center, you're going to fold toward you, and then toward you, and then away from you. Do that on both sides, so you get this. Okay, set that aside for a minute. Let's work on the box. This one we're gonna fold, burnish fold the complete score lines, and for now just ignore the partial score lines. And then we'll trim. The partial score lines aren't really a fold. They are an indicator where to cut and make it nice and tidy for you. All right, so here are those partial score lines. It's probably hard to see on black cardstock, but you want those to be toward you, okay? We're gonna just cut down them and stop at that intersecting score line. Then we'll turn the box and we're gonna remove, but we're gonna cut all the way down to that second score line, and then we're gonna bevel these edges a little bit. So now we've got a glue tab. Go to the opposite side, do the same thing. You can go first score line from the left, cut all the way down to the second score line, and then a little angle here and here. Good. Now we've got those two partial score lines towards us again. Do exactly the same thing. Cut down to that first intersecting score line, rotate, cut down to that second intersecting score line, and angle your glue tab. Such a simple little cube box. I said cube, but I think it sounded like cute. I guess both are true. All right, now I'm gonna hold on to this, and I've got a 1.5-inch circle punch. I'm gonna punch a 1.5-inch circle out of there. It's gonna be a really tight squeeze, depending on how you slice it, but then we're gonna take that circle and we're gonna pop it in to our Play-Doh canister with a dimensional. I've got the mini black ones here, so I'm gonna do 2. And we'll just decorate this one up a little different. I put stamped pumpkin on this one. That's from the party celebrations. But on this one, I'm going to use that little black scrap that I would have thrown away and a little foil ghost. It's kind of this cool silver holographic foil, but it's just one of the little die cuts from the kit. And now we've decorated our top canister. We can stack those up, and those are ready to go inside. Just a simple little way to use some more of the parts. Be creative. All right, so we've got some tear and tape adhesive. You can use the one right from the kit, which is nice. We're going to add a strip against the score line on all 4 of these little tabs. I really love this little box. I hope you're enjoying it. And we're going to also add some right on the 1-inch segment, one of the 1-inch segments on the wrapper. All right, so there's your adhesive placement. Let's take your pick tool and remove the liner here. And this is gonna come right up to make the cube. So we just lift and square up those edges. super simple. We're going to do the wrapper now. I'm going to remove the liner and then bring the 1-inch segments at each end together. And they'll line up really nicely. Make that cute tab at the top of the box. Let's grab a corner rounder and add a little extra finish here. Top tab gets a little corner rounder. Well, we've got the corner rounder. We need 2 of these 1 7/8 by 7/8 inch pieces, and we're going to round the top corners on those 2 pieces. Now for some liquid glue, and we can add our paper pieces. I've got my rounded corner ones. We'll start with those. They're different. And we'll pop those right inside the segment. Be careful of those score lines. Keep your paper above the score line. It's going to be a close fit. Then 2 more pieces on each side, the 1 7/8 inch square and the other 7/8 by 1 7/8. And then we'll do the same thing on both sides of our wrap. Ooh, it's hard to put glue on the cute side. Did you see that little, it looked like a teddy bear dressed like Dracula. And last one. Now the box, you can put paper on all 4 sides if you want to, but for the most part, it's only going to display 2 sides. So I'm going to just do the 2 sides here that are going to be showing when the box is in the wrapper. Could do the star pattern, cut up the star pattern and put the star pattern on the other 2 sides. Then it could be the ghosts and pumpkins or the stars. That'd be kind of cute. And just depend which side you put it in. All right, so the 2 sides are decorated. Do all 4 if you like. I know lots of you would do all 4, and that's cool. All right, stack up the little Play-Dohs, and we can slide this into the wrapper. And I'm going to, at this point, do that because of this little banner. It's a little bit easier to apply that little banner if your box is kind of steady and sturdy. All right, so I'm going to take this banner now, and I'm going to start on the back of the box. Line it up in center, because you'll see my treat box is as cute coming as it is going, right? So we're just going to line that up there against that fold, and then fold the flag toward you. And then at each of these little angles, you just burnish. All right, so you've got your tag. That's how it's going to lay on the box. Add a little bit of glue at each segment. Don't go too crazy right here because we're about to punch through it, so we don't want it oozing with glue. Right back over the top of the box. Make sure you get it centered, and then adhere that. Cute, right? And then looks really cute from the front view and from the back view. All right, we'll give that a second to dry. I've got my bits from the kit here and my die cut. I'm going to grab a paper trimmer and cut about, I don't know, 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch off this tag. It's just a little bit long. Let's let's say cut a 1/2 inch off. It'll make it a little bit shorter than 3 inches. Let's see how that looks. It's not quite an even 3.5, so I don't know exactly what size to tell you to get down to, but I think that that's pretty good right there. Maybe I'll take a sliver more. What did I bring it down to? 2 3/4. So I'll show you. That's what it is. So I did the banner, so it is now 2 3/4 long. I took just a little more sliver off of that. All right, so I'm going to take a little bit of glue, kind of audition where I want that. I want it to kick out kind of sideways, and I'm going to put a little bit of glue at the very top of the tag where I want it, kind of like so. And then I'm going to get this guy and my fine tip glue and put just a tiny bit at the top of the well, I guess what makes that the top, right? Well, the point there. Just a little bit. And then we'll put that over the tag. I'm going to grab a black dimensional and create a little bit of separation between the pink tag and the orange banner. So I've just got a little mini dimensional there. And that is our tag. We're going to grab a 1/8 inch circle punch. You could use the slots and holes and slots if you want to try to use that guy. I've got a little handheld one. Oh, I'm going to do it, you guys. I'm just going to do it. I got 2 lines to punch between, so I'm going to punch a hole. I don't know if the current dots and slots, holes and slots would go through because it's 2 layers of cardstock and 4 layers of designer series paper. So a handy handheld one might be better for getting through all those layers. I've got some Fresh Freesia seam binding. You guys, I debated whether to use this one, the Fresh Freesia faux velvet trim. I think that one's still available if you need a Fresh Freesia something, but this was just recently on the Last Chance. It was a celebration item. I figured it's been around first for free and then for sale on the clearance rack. So hopefully you have some. You're going to want maybe 20 to 24 inches. I'm going to double it up. If you're making a lot of these and you don't want to use that much ribbon, that's okay. You don't have to double it up. I liked the little pop of extra color that it brought. But if you're going to make, a dozen of these or something, might not want to do double ribbon. All right, I got it double. I got my floss threader. You can put the loop end through the loop end on the floss threader. Then you're going to go through the tag from front to back. And then you're going to go through the box from front to back. Oh, I lost it. I let it fall out. Don't let it fall out. Keep it in there. And then front to back. And there. Now your ribbon's all done, threaded for you. And you can loop it over and tie. I like a big loopy bow, double bow. It's pretty fancy, but that's okay. All right, there it is. Needs a little finesse, so I'll hold the center and pull the tail. Once I got about the size I like, I'm going to fluff it up, right? Looking cute. Are you guys missing the stamping today? Or is it cute? You guys like you'll have to let me know in the comments how you feel about the no stamping treat box. All right. My tail still might be a little too long. Hang on. I'm going to give this one just a smidgy bit of a haircut. We're not going to give Barbie a haircut, though. We don't want our treat box to end up bald. Haha, so cute. Kind of feels like Halloween princess to me. All right, last little touch. A couple of die cuts here, right from the kit. Gonna pop a dimensional. I'm using the black ones. I could have been using the white ones that came with the kit. It doesn't matter much. They're white on the back, but I have black ones that are hanging around and kind of feel like I always use black ones for Halloween projects. So since they're here, I'm using them. Got a glue dot, and I'm going to fold up the bat wings, put a glue dot on the body, and then pop it right on the ribbon knot, and that's it. You guys, we did it. That's our trick-or-treat treat box. Super simple, very fast, especially with the pieces from the kit. Little holographic ghost in that one. The pumpkin. I like the pumpkin face looking back at you like a big surprise. That's it. What do you think? I hope that you enjoyed the project. If you've got questions, you can email marissa@kitchentablestamper.com. And to shop Stampin' Up! 24/7, you can buzz over to marissaalvarez.stampinup.net. We may or may not have a clean recorded video for this one. It might just be the live today, you guys, because we've got a ton going on here. In Color Club members, we're sending you mail, hopefully this afternoon. Paper Sampler people and Card Club people, we're sending you mail on Monday. We got to get all those things done. So we will embed the replay and keep it on YouTube for as long as YouTube will keep it. Facebook, you'll have about 30 days to check it out again here. Don't forget to buzz by the blog and get the project sheet. It is part of a collectible series. It'll be available for you at the link in the description below in just a little bit. Jan was actually reading over for editing, so that'll be available soon. Hey, Deirdre, I'm glad you're here. Linda says, good afternoon. Another cute Halloween project for me to check out. I hope you love this little box. It'll be very fun for Christmas time too. Birthdays would be adorable. Cute little treat box. Can stack it with candy or other fun treats. If you find what fits, it's a 2x2x2 box. So if you find what fits, share in the craft social. We always want to know. Lena says adorable. Well, thank you, my friend. Terry too. And Corinne says so cute. You guys, thank you very much. Thanks for spending some time with me today and crafting with me. Super simple. We didn't even get inky. Look. There's no ink on my hands. I can't even say I had the most fun. Jen says, loving this cute treat box. It's a little surprising with its slide outside, isn't it? I'm glad you love it. All right. Deborah says, cute box. Thank you. Hey, Jen. Jen says, such a creative box. Hey, thank you. I was thinking about the 2x2x2 to fit the Play-Doh and doing it in a matchbook style or matchbook box style. Box was kind of, I think, a fun surprise. I hope you guys will give it a try and share on the craft social if you use your Stampin' Up! Supplies to make one of these. Yeah, I'm gonna see about making maybe a matching card from some of the bits in the kit too. I do wish there were more of these little pumpkins. It's so cute. It's not creepy at all. It's just a cute little pumpkin face. Kathy says, cute project. Thanks for sharing. Lifelong learning. Oh, I'm glad. That's exactly what I want to do. Is bring out entertainment and education, something a little bit new and fun to try. Hey, Melanie, I'm glad you're here. Nancy says, watching while making dog food and dinner. Oh, I'm so hungry all of a sudden. My toast totally wore off. Oh, man. What's for dinner tonight, Nancy? Kathy says, so cute. Thank you. All right, you guys, if you have any questions about anything we've got in the works, the Stampin' Stick card classes, Paper Sampler, In Color Club, today's project, you can email marissa@kitchentablestamper.com. And if you're in the mood for some really cute Halloween kit, you can buzz over to marissaalvarez.stampinup.net and grab the Sweet and Spooky kit. You guys, really, really cute product in there, and it coordinates awesome with the Spooky Halloween suite. Go check that one out. Pick up a kit. Have some fun with it. Make it like it is or cut it all up. Nancy says, pork spare ribs. I'm hungry. Gian says super sweet box. Thank you, you guys. All right, so Thursday is our In Color Club Zoom, 2 p.m. Central Time. We will get you a link to that shortly and some mail out to you soon. Let's see here. Friday, I will be back with part 7 in our Follow Me Through Fall series, noon Central Time. I'll see you guys next week. Have a great weekend. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching.
I have a few things on the thing.